now, you pedal aficionados. My friends at Sweetwater sent over the Philosopher's Tone 2, and it looks like this. And before we're gonna hear the dulcet tones of the pedal, join me in taking it out of the box. And some of you are saying we don't need unboxings, but some of you are saying we need unboxings, so we're doing unboxings.
Let's get the hands up into the air now, come on, here we go. Everybody, let's see those hands way up above your head, man. Oh yeah. You know I've been a fool before.
And now that it's out of the box, is it really this big? You don't know. How flat is it? I don't know. How sexy can it look when we point a really good camera at it? That's what we're gonna check out right now, and you're gonna hear it also. And there you go. Now, what is it? Philosopher's Tone. We have no idea, right? Now, it is a compressor. This part of it that you see now is a compressor with a blend. So it's a parallel compressor. No attack, no release, which is good. And as always in my videos, I have to explain what a compressor is because some of you don't know exactly what a compressor does. Okay. Okay, strap in. So, you have your guitar attack, right? And that's like really big. And on a clean sound, which is mostly where you want to use compression, that is really big and then very quickly goes to a low signal. So the attack is loud and then the rest of the signal doesn't really have a lot of meat. You know, there isn't really a lot of chunk to the signal. So what you can do is, you can crank it up, right? Yeah, but then your attack is going to kill everyone because it's way too loud. So what a compressor does is saying anything above a certain threshold, anything above a certain level, we want to tame a bit, not limit it, not that it cannot get louder, you know, that way we would kill all dynamics. No, we want to say, but instead of getting as loud as it usually gets, we're going to say for every 2 dBs, I only want 1 dB louder. So we're doing a 2-to-1 compression. And for every 4 dBs, we would only get 2. Or you could also crank up the ratio. This doesn't have a ratio. It's all built in. And then a 4-to-1 would be for every 4 dB louder that I'm actually getting, it outputs only 1 dB louder, but only above the threshold. Everything that I play quietly under the threshold stays exactly as I play it. That way we're taming the loud stuff a little bit, okay? We're compressing it a little bit. And so the whole signal is going to do this. And then I can take a makeup gain or volume and crank it up again. And the result will be that all the quiet stuff here will come up. Okay? So we're taming the loud stuff so that it doesn't kill people. And then we're cranking everything up. Therefore, it sounds like all the quiet stuff, also including all the noise, by the way, is easier to hear. It also will make it sound like there's more sustain because your signal, bam, and then it goes quiet. But if the quiet stuff comes up, you can hear it longer. Therefore, it'll sound like, but in actuality isn't, that there is more sustain. So a compressor can crank up sustain. This has a sustain knob. This knob literally is how much you're compressing. Okay? It could be your threshold, could be a ratio. It's maybe a threshold and ratio combined. So this is how much are you taming that input. Then this would only be a guitar. this would only be the compressed signal. Now, for bass, this could be really good. For guitar, usually you want it all the way. And then you're, depending on how these are set, setting your output level to be kind of where it was before, but then all the quiet stuff came up. And on this one, you can also add treble to it, because as I said, usually we compress clean signals. Driven signals, when you're going into an overdrive or an amp, overdrive or amps are usually compressing anyway. So if you're looking at a waveform, it's not spiky, 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 spiky. It's usually blocky, 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 meaning it's already compressing. So you don't really need to compress drive signals unless you want a lot more sustain. But again, you won't hear a massive difference. And on this, it actually has drive built in. Now, I have to say, if we look at the other shots of this pedal, that I absolutely love the form factor. Look how flat it is. It's a super flat pedal. It's not big at all. It's a smallish pedal with everything very accessible. Easy to read freaking knobs with black lines. Spaced out, beautiful 2 foot switches. Grit is in red, so you know it's gonna get dirty, okay? Engage blue. The visual feedback and representation of everything on the pedal is great. It's actually, I have to say, I think it is my first Pigtronix pedal on the channel. So thank you, Sweetwater, for opening that world of pedals to me. I've played Pigtronix pedals before, and everything that I have played was pretty damn good. The Star Eater is a phenomenal fuzz. I have it. We had it here for Gears Feed, but I never reviewed it on the channel. Love the form factor. Pricing is fair. I think that's $199 in the US. Absolutely fair. Getting to the next bit, it has grit. To get a little bit of dirt, but it's silicone or germanium, so it's kind of fuzzy, but not. And so when you're really sustaining and you're putting the grit in, you get these sitting there forever lead tones. So it's nice that it can work as... Is it a fuzz? No. Is it an overdrive? It's grit. It adds dirt. And now we're going to pump it into a bunch of amps with a very beautiful pink guitar from Sully, the 71 Trella. Come on. How ridiculously beautiful is this? Yes, she clocks in at quite a bit of chunk of money, but this is possibly one of the nicest guitars I ever owned. Modern features, original shape, 25.5 inch scale, Grover pickups, Grover Jackson pickups, lumen lace. I mean, everything that just a super high-end, amazing guitar should have. Playability is off the charts. You have single coil sounds, which I didn't know, and we're going to use them for this pedal because, again, cleans and all that stuff. If you have a chance to get a Trella in your hands, do it. Yes, you're going to have to save up money, but holy crap, is it good. It's what a Les Paul should be, but not, it's got 25.5, but you can also get them in shorter. Anyway, here's the Tone King Royalist with some reverb and stuff from the Ox. And single coil, we have some buzz there, which of course is because of the single coil. It's not single coil, it's coil tap something. So, I kick this in. Squishing down already, and I want to get that volume back up. Sometimes it feels like it's pumping. course, in country, you want all those clean hybrid picking things to really come out. And I'm not a country guy, but I shall try to give you some licks in that style. See, it's squishing down. It's exactly the way that the guitar sounds, only that we have more meat to the tone. It does have to kind of grab for a second there. I don't know how much I like that. And it comes up. It's pumping there, so maybe you want that blend not all the way up. Yeah, it just gives you more. So maybe not all the way cranking it up there is a good idea. I really like that treble knob because listen to this. It's just fun to play, but now we're going to kick in the grit. Does exactly that. It adds grit. But you could get that grit actually by just cranking up the whole thing carefully. Now I'm kicking the amp's butt. maybe that's a bit much. So let's go to the C instead of the G. I was on the C. Let's go to the G instead of the C. I don't know, it's just fun. The notes are just endlessly there. It's beautiful for that, but obviously you can do more subtle. That's a Beatles tune. Let's go into different amps. We're going to go into the Tube Workshop 2864S. Ultra clean amp. More amps. We have... Oh, what happened?
I dropped the remote. TV wanted to turn on.
Yeah, here too. Gonna go into the, which you can't see. Yeah, I put red knobs on it. The Bad Cat Lynx. Let's see what that sounds like. That's a metal monster if I've ever. I have that, of course, you know, on something less gainy. It just gives it more, and then you can push the gain. It's not a fuzz, it's just, it's grit. And we also have the Fryette Deliverance 2 Plus, which by itself in the clean setting, God. Just a great pedal, period. It's a compressor, but a dirty one already? And then you kick in the grit, and then it gets really dirty? Love the form factor. Let's test it with the bass. So I got this Maybach jazz bass here. Beautiful instrument going into a virtual amp pack in the UAD console. And right now, no Philosopher's tone. It's passive. It's not my bass day. That's nice. There's still this pumping thing going on. Don't know if that's my setting. Don't know if that's the blend. But let's kick in the grid. And with the pick, because sometimes you play with the pick. I think that's a great combination and big. So, first of all, thank you, Sweetwater, for sending the pedal and commissioning this video. It means a lot to me to work with you guys. Thank you, Pigtronix. They're not involved in this, but still, they made the pedal, and it's a great pedal. I absolutely love the form factor. I love how flat it is. I love the controls. There is sometimes this, you're playing, and the pedal kind of has to catch it first, and it's really squishing it, but first it doesn't. So it's something about the attack, which is weird, but at this moment, this could be user error. I'm not 100% sure what that is. But once it grabs you, it's there. It fattens your tone. It's got grit, so you're really saving on buying a drive for your... something I would need to check. The grit, of course, should not by itself... Yeah, so when the grid is engaged, all you need to do is kick engage, So that turns it into a drive/compressor with one touch of a button right there. So, way to go. I like it. $199 is a fair price. You heard the sounds. You make up your own mind. I put links below to the shops, but of course to Sweetwater. So if you're in the US, please buy it there and do me the favor and support the channel that way. I hope that I get to do some more Pigtronix stuff because they make really good shit. And I just haven't had a chance to look at their pedals. So thank you for that. For watching, you guys. Thank you. I'll put links below and animals at the end as always.
The world and its smile have been playing with my pride again. Been wasting my time in a dress I didn't fit to. Had nothing but the air